Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
What's stopping you? Well, I'm asking that question. I want an answer. What's stopping you from having what you want in life, no matter what that is, whether it's abundance, whether it is the life partner, whether it is the perfect job, whether it is just a vacation, peace, perfect car? What's stopping you from manifesting what you want and feel you deserve in life? And if you are manifesting, I am, and it hasn't shown up, why not? What's going on there? There's probably something, even with me, that's preventing it. We're going to talk with her about it. And this is just a piece as our professional of the year of what she offers, going deep with different platforms that can walk you through many different modalities. She offers coaching, seminars, consulting, so much more. Great to have her back here. MaryElizabeth, we call her ME, joins us once again on the program. How are you doing today?
I am fabulous, thrilled to be here.
I know you're on vacation and you look very relaxed, just saying.
Well, it's been a gift. Anytime you can get peace, people take it.
That was my wake-up call in life, ME, where I would hear this thing, peace. And back when I was younger, it was like peace sign, hey, peace. And then you would go to church and hear, peace be with you, peace be with you, peace be with you. I don't know what they really were talking about, but I would say the same thing, peace be with you. It was only up until about 5 years ago, not even, probably 4, where I realized what was missing. And it was just what you said, peace was missing. And it can come in many different forms, whatever you define peace to be. How would you describe it? Before we get into manifesting, how do you describe peace?
Well, actually, peace is key to manifesting the life you want to see. Because if you are in a space of turmoil or chaos constantly, always doing, always thinking, always analyzing, always overthinking, but you are basing it on what has been the opinion of others, you are not learning to be in your own voice, to be in your own space. And when you speak of peace, peace literally is connecting to that space within, being in the moment, not worrying about what will be, not worrying about what has to be. RME, we made her take a 9-day vacation so that she could be in the silence and in her own energy. Because as an empath, she picks up the energy of others. And as a person who cares deeply about those in her life, she makes them a priority and forgets to reconnect to that space within, to that knowing of self. Because when you allow yourself to listen to that gentle voice, to find that space of no confusion, that space of no have to do, just that space of here and now is where I'm meant to be. That is when you'll connect to your own peace. That is when you'll connect to the energy of your divine. And when you do that, that is key to manifesting everything you want to see.
Isn't it amazing?
Peace.
Isn't it amazing that we think that we need certain things, certain people, whatever it might be? It's an illusion. You only need one thing. You.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Connection is very important in a human life. But if you don't take the time to be comfortable in your own company, you will never truly connect to another. If you cannot be alone for an extended period of time doing nothing, you need to reevaluate what it is you are doing. And when we say doing nothing, if you want to pick up a book and read, go right ahead, because it's not taking you to what needs to be done. It's not taking you to that space of energy of what will others want me to do. It literally just disconnects you and brings you into the moment of the words on a page. We say, if you want to read, read. If you want to watch TV, the answer there is no. And there's a reason. That's odd for some to believe, but it's literally the energy coming through the TV that is disrupting your own energy field. Which is why when Emmy's asked us twice now, we give her credit. She loves her TV, but she's only asked twice if she could watch TV, and the answer was no. Just pick up a book and read if you don't want to be in that space of thought. And when we say thought, it's literally in the moment what is coming through. When you are in peace, you can let your thoughts come through without grabbing hold and examining. You can just let it be, let it pass through. And as it passes through, it's here to tell you something, but you allow most of your thoughts to be the energy you choose instead of the energy of who you truly are. Do you understand what we mean by that?
I really do. And it took me only up until about 6 months to figure that out. Not even kidding. Where I will lie in bed. Yeah, I'll put the TV on in the background. I can't watch TV. Maybe I'm defective. I just can't. I get either bored, antsy, or just disinterested. Yes, I might be on my phone a little bit here and there, but then I'll take the phone, throw it to the side, and I'll just lie in bed. And I won't even say think. I'll just, whatever comes, to my mind, and think about this, maybe think about that, maybe doze a little bit, whatever. And like you said, it's almost as if like shooting stars go by, and those are passing thoughts, but they are passing. I don't get stuck on them. Well, what is this? What am I, make sure I get that done tomorrow. No, it's just let whatever, let it. It's almost like a log in a river. And you're there. Maybe you're the river. I don't know. And the log just floats on by, and let it keep going. No reason to stop it. It's going to keep going. That's it. It's a wonderful. It's peaceful. I guess that's peace.
That's peace. And the interesting aspect, that's a perfect analogy. You are the river. You are the flow. It is just when you start to believe that you need to do something that build the dam, change the direction, whatever it may be, that you forget how to allow that flow to be. You mentioned that in that space of prior to sleep. That is a perfect time to become the deserver or the observer, both, to be truthful, of what's passing through your mind. And if what you are noticing, you will see there's a patterned flow to what comes through. And a patterned flow to where you put your attention. You have thousands of thoughts in a short period of time. Where you put your attention is a pattern. Where you put your attention emphasizes exactly how you believe yourself to be. If you go into that space of worry, when a thought comes through, when it sparks that space, it's a space of energy of disbelief in you.
Well, I do believe that it's funny. There's a train tracks in your background there.
Yes.
A photo picture. We're getting back onto the manifesting track because that sounds like where you're going in terms of the thoughts and where those thoughts are going. And that's probably when we started here. What's stopping you from manifesting what you want?
If we ask anybody, what do you want in life? Many people will give you a litany, a list of 100 things. They can do that with ease. Many, it'll be financial needs. Many, it'll be the love. You mentioned all that are typical for most human beings. What we will say to you, if you want to test your ability to manifest, whenever Emmy is feeling stuck, she goes to the same thing and she'll literally say, I'd like a pizza today. Now, does she care if the pizza comes or not? Not really. But she put the energy into the universe because she loves pizza. So would it be good? Yeah. So she can easily say, I'd like a pizza today. And guess what? Somebody calls and says, I'm bringing a pizza over. And it happens 99% of the time when she puts that out there, because there isn't a lot of energy behind the fact that she doesn't believe she deserves a pizza.
Yeah.
What stops you is your belief behind certain aspects of what it is you're trying to manifest. The space of energy of financial means, what we'll say to you, if money is what you are hoping to manifest, write down a number that you want shown in your bank account on a daily basis.
I got it right on the wall, right over here in my
On your vision board.
On my vision, it's right there. Oh, hi, how you doing? I'm staring at it right now. And I'm just going to add everything that's on there. There are 2 words that I feel are important. I don't know if I learned this from you or where I got it from, but it's up there. Or better. Or better. I deserve and would like, and I feel it's all coming my way, or better. Why not go for the best?
Well, we want you to add 3 words. And so, we apologize. It's 4 words. And so it is.
Yeah, because it is. It's already happened.
Because it is. Yes, it's already happened. You must own the energy that it's already happened. And so it is. Or it is done, if you want it to be 3 words. It is done. Because once you ask, it is done. It's just up to you to receive. If you're not ready to receive, you won't. You have an I deserve. I have is a better phrase.
I love your example before about the pizza, because for me, your pizza is my parking space. And I will manifest everywhere I go. Could be in the gym in the morning. I mean, why not? Actually, the exercise is better to walk, but hey, I just like to test it. There's going to be a space, and there's 2 ways to go in this lot. So I even think, which way should I go? Where is my space going to be? Like you just said, 99% of the time, and not just there, every time I need to get a space, and all my friends know it, it's a running joke, there is a premium space waiting for me, even on holidays, crowded cities, villages, towns. It's waiting. It's amazing. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, and I always say, side note, if someone needs it more than me, please give it to them. Let's say somebody has some physical challenges, let them have it. It's okay. The reason I bring this up is what you just said, and I never realized it. Why does the spaces always show up? Because there's very little doubt in it. If I don't get a space, so what? No big deal. But that's the minimal negative energy put into it. And now I see why that always works. Same thing with the pizza. Now I see it. So with the rest of the stuff that we manifest, be it bigger bank account, be it a sports car, be it whatever I got on my sheet over here, my board, hasn't shown up, hasn't materialized. It's here, but it hasn't materialized. Why? There must be negative thoughts somewhere along the way, even in the subconscious. Would you agree something's going on?
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, so to speak, because Emmy has, again, a financial number in her mind. It's in her bank account. And many days she's very good at allowing that to be and not worrying about money. But then just in simple things, when she is shopping online to order groceries, suddenly she'll say, well, I can get that instead because it's cheaper. What does she need the cheaper for? What does she need the cheaper for?
Whoa.
She wanted one. So then the question is, why do you not deserve? What part of you believes you do not deserve? Because you said, I deserve. You all think you believe you deserve. You don't. You've been taught along the way that you don't deserve for some reason.
Wow. Fine line here, because let's put the microscope on this one and a spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
You buy things on Amazon. You shop around a little bit. Like get the best buy. You don't feel like you're getting taken advantage of. But I see what you're saying. If we just say, yeah, I want that, click, and that's that. If you shop around because you're being, call it, fiscally responsible, you're actually presenting some lack. Well, I can't afford it, so let me get the cheaper one.
Mm-hmm.
Delicate balance there.
Mm-hmm.
Really is.
Very much so. It is. It's literally a space, but you have to realize when that happens, you're following a habit.
Well, sure.
And what you're trying to do to create new is break habits. So when you can identify, when you can say, oops, that's a habit. I'm going to buy what I want to buy because I know the universe has me. I trust that it'll show up for me.
What about in the situation where I'm going to buy a car, need a car,
Mm-hmm.
and car A is a certain price, car B is much more expensive. Of course, you would like to have car B, but is it financially responsible to buy car B when you really should be buying car A? Now you've got that choice to make, but you're sending a signal to the universe that, I come from a place of lack, so I'm going to get car A. Does that make sense? How would you don't want to be negative, but you want to be responsible. So it seems like a delicate balance.
Do you like car A?
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you be happy driving car A?
Good question.
In the interim.
If you can, then yes. Then yes.
In the interim, and that's what we're going to say to you. Sometimes you have to take graduated steps to go from A to B, to go from A to Z. Because if you buy B and then beat yourself up for it, the universe is just going to agree with you and give you less so that you have proven that you can afford it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But yeah, you illustrated perfectly. If you're good with car A, then okay. And now it starts from within. Now it's a feeling. That's what we're talking about here. The feeling.
The feeling.
If car A is a piece of junk and you're just like, well, I don't want that, I guess I'll get it. Pick another car in the same price range.
Yeah, it has to be able to spark a space of happy in you. It has to be or at least contentment. Do you understand?
Totally.
You have to feel good in it, because if you don't, you'll never manifest anything from that space of energy. You have to feel good. So you buy the best you can in the moment and know that it's just temporary.
Which I did. I needed a car. The last one had a timing belt issue. Wasn't even worth repairing at all. Bought one. Happy with it. Very happy with it, actually. It's not that one on the wall, but that's okay. That's going to show up. And it would be nice to have it, but I'm good with what I got now. I actually enjoy it. Me and my car are friends. It's good. Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you can find the joy in the moment you're in, you're telling the universe that you can find the joy in more.
Because it's going to bring you more of what you want.
Exactly. If you are driving a car that causes you dismay every time you get in it, is it going to break down? I hate the way this looks. I hope nobody sees me. That sort of energy, that other car will never come. But if you can love the car you're in and be grateful that it's moving you from point A to point B joyfully, then point B will come to you quickly.
Sure. Now,
and when you allow that energy, it's the same in relationships too. When the relationship isn't showing up for you, you've mentioned previously that you manifested everything on a list but one. And the one is actually what was missing. There is something that is preventing you from allowing yourself to see that you are worthy of that part that is missing. So when you look at a financial means, and money is just energy, we'll use money, but everything is just energy, including the people you bring into your life. So when you have an energetic point coming through, money will respond to the energy of you. So the key is to elevate yourself in that space energetically to allow yourself that expansion. And one of the ways to do that is find peace within yourself, is to take that time to quiet your mind and get comfortable in who you are. The reason the majority of you don't have peace is because you can't be good in your own company. You can't find that joy of day to day waking up and it being only me.
but if you don't have that, you can't, this is what I'm understanding, you can't effectively manifest what you want because you're always on edge. You're never good with yourself.
Exactly. You're not good enough. You're literally telling the universe, if you cannot find peace in your own company, that you are not good enough for all the things you want to bring.
What about letting go of things? For example, let's say you're looking for a relationship, right? But you're still in one and you're holding on to it for whatever reason. There could be a multitude of reasons. Is that blocking the right person?
Yes. Yes. Because you are staying in a relationship because you're still in a space of settling. Do you understand what we mean?
Yeah.
Many times people start a relationship with somebody because they see the potentiality of the other person. And in that space of potentiality, you see wonderful things. Unfortunately, you can't ever make another person live up to their potential. And when they start showing you and you begin to see exactly who they are and how much they can show up for you, there's a part of you that is holding on to that potential because you know it can be if this would just shift, if this would just change. And a lot of times you stay in it because you don't want to be alone. Well, guess what? You're not comfortable in your own company.
Back to square one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back to finding your peace.
Because there's something missing, and that's blocking you manifesting that maybe that perfect person.
Yeah. Manifesting many things. Because you cannot find that space of worthy within you. If you can't be at peace with yourself, you don't believe you are worthy of all the things you want to bring through.
Wow. Learned a lot today. Been studying manifesting for quite some time. If you'll excuse me, I have to go because I have to write these 3 words on my vision board. Before I do that, though, best way to find you, Emmy, and this is just a piece of what you offer in terms of finding inner peace, finding answers within the universe, energy, everything, counseling. You offer so much, many different programs too. How do we find you?
You can find me at my website at www.IamMaryElizabeth.me. You can email me directly at onewithwe@gmail.com, or you can always text or call at 661-524-4544. If I don't answer, please leave a message, and myself or one of my team will get back to you.
If you don't answer, you're finding inner peace at that moment. And that's perfectly fine. Good for you.
Exactly.
Thank you for today. Eye-opener. Got to say eye-opener, especially with the manifesting the pizza and the parking spaces and why that always works. Now it's crystal clear. Wow. Now let's apply it to all those other things that we want in life. Appreciate it. Enjoy your getaway, your peaceful getaway, and we'll catch up next time.
Absolutely. See you next week.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.